Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video. I'm Zonski and I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. Okay, this involves some questions, so let's get on with them. The first question is, why did you start your YouTube channel? The first reason is I have 3 cats and no friends, so I started my YouTube channel so I can have a community of like-minded individuals, and I'm passionate about books, and as I said, I want to find a community of people who also love books. Maybe some of the books that I love, some of the books that other people may love, that I may get to read and enjoy, because I only read like fantasy mainly. Anyway, on to the next question. What can you bring to YouTube? Mostly what I'd say I'd bring to YouTube is my personality and who I am, like, and how I view books and even the world in general. How my perspective basically. So that's what I can bring to YouTube, my perspective. Okay, so what are you most excited for? I'm most excited for like having a community of like-minded individuals and people who read and people who adore books, because I also really love books. So I'm very like passionate, and I just want a community of people I can have a discourse with about books. We just talk about books basically. Anyway, on to the next question. Why do you love reading? The reason I love reading excuse me, is because it's one of my hobbies, and it's the one of my hobbies that I come out with something that I've gained at the end, which is mainly knowledge or even excitement. That's why I love reading, because like maybe at times I will be so down, but when I read a book and immerse myself into that world, I will have like a great time. Anyway, on to the next question. Excuse me. What book or book series got you into reading? Okay, the first book that got me into reading was The Little Mermaid. My dad bought it for me and I devoured it in like a period of like less than 20 minutes, and I was like, I think 4 or 5. So the book series that got me into reading, obviously The Hunger Games, Divergent, and Twilight. Those are the 3 that got me into reading, and I loved them so much, and I still do. They aged well, I'd say. Okay, favorite booktubers. Who are my favorite booktubers? So Thoughts on Tomes, A Clockwork Reader, This Story Ain't Over, Jack Edwards. And with Jack Edwards, it's because he has like a very different reading taste from mine. Because with like Thoughts on Tomes, she reads fantasy, romantasy, and such. But with Jack Edwards, he reads like very different types of books from what I would normally pick up. So I like that about him, and I like that I will get to be able to diversify my reading through knowing some more booktubers that read different things than I do. And the last one is Emma Books, because she just loves Cassandra Clare's works, and I love Cassandra Clare. Anyway, on to the next question. Where do you read? So mainly I don't have like a designated spot for reading, honestly. I can read in my bed, on the bus, at a party sometimes. Like when the party gets boring, I'm just like, let me sneak away and just read, because I always have either a Kindle book like on my phone or a physical book. So even in hotels, so basically everywhere, I just read it anywhere that I can read. Any place that I find time and space to read, I will read. So my favorite genres are fantasy, magical realism, romantasy, poetry, urban fantasy, just to name a few. So I'll give you a few examples of the books that I'm reading currently, and you can see my book tastes. It's a bit of a huge pile, like I'm reading all of them at the same time. So yeah. So the first one is Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. This is an urban fantasy book, and it's based on like there's a human boy who goes to interview a vampire, and the vampire gives him his whole life story. So that is basically it. Then there's The Desert Sphere by Peter V. Brett. I've not gotten yet to start reading this one. It's the second book in the Demon Cycle. Then there is The Dragon Reborn. I haven't started it yet, but I want to start it soon so that when the season 3 of The Witcher, sorry, not The Witcher, of The Wheel of Time comes out, I can be up to date. So there's that. Then there is a poetry book, Homebody by Rupika. I've not read any of her works like Milk and Honey, The Sun and Her Flowers. I've not read them yet, but I found this one in town and I had to buy it. So like I'll look for the other ones and read them because I've enjoyed this one. Like I've really enjoyed this one. Then there's The Cabinet of Wonders by Marie Trotsky. Sorry if I butchered that name. It's the Chronos Chronicles Book 1. So I haven't gotten yet into reading this one, but I don't really know what it's about. And lastly, I have The Magician's Guild. I've just started reading it like recently. I'm at chapter 2. Yeah, I'm at chapter 2. So I can't give you a good synopsis on what it's about, but I've enjoyed it so far. So that was the video, guys. And the last question is, what challenges will I have with my Booktube channel? One of the challenges may be consistency, but I'll try my best to work on that and be very consistent and give you like a video a week, if not 2. I'll try my best. So another thing is, if you want an unpopular opinion, I'll give it to you. Like if I read a book and it's BS, I won't like lie and say, oh, I love this book, blah blah blah. No, I will tell you I hated or abhorred this book. Like I wasted my time reading this book, and sometimes I even DNF books. Like I will just not read them. Like if they don't appeal to me within the first 50 pages, I won't read them. So anyway, guys, that was the video. Lots of love, and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified when I post. And remember, guys, reading is fundamental. Love you.